Dear Honorable Byrne, dear friends of the Global Parliamentary Forum of the World Bank and IMF, greetings from Tirana. It has been more than a year since Russia started unprovoked aggression towards Ukraine. This has triggered a humanitarian crisis, but also has stopped our countries for sustainable development. This has created disruption in the supply chain and reawakened inflation. In Albania, the situation is a little bit more precarious because there is a different structure of the economy, but also high inequality and the very high pressure of the debt on the budget, but also national expenditures. Inflation has hit hard family income. Every Albanian family spends 41% of its total income on basic food, and with the core inflation being highest in the region, but also with a very weak economic growth of 2.2%, the prospect is grim. 1 in 3 Albanians, according to the World Bank, spends less than $5 per day, which is the poverty line. All this does not come as a surprise, as the budget has prioritized concessions and PPPs, creating a very high risk on the budget, but also considering the threat that is coming from high energy prices, but also migration. Yes, migration is a real threat to the Albanian economy, because even though we have the highest investment in young people and the lowest average age in the region, we are lacking the skilled and professional people who are unfortunately leaving the country. The lack of market economy, the social mobility, and the high level of corruption are the main reasons for it. This will impact our economy in the next 5 years. Therefore, we need to take bold action now and to save our citizens and engage in structural reforms, as minimizing the cost of corruption on the budget from one side, but also focusing on education and health from the other side by investing and not forgetting the two main contributors in the GDP, which is tourism and agriculture. The government should do whatever it takes to reduce the risk of increased instability, but also increased insecurity. Innovation doesn't build from itself. It needs focus, it needs investment on education, but also it needs some free market to operate, but also to help these businesses in the area grow. Albania should be able to attract foreign direct investments that create value to the economy and not cost to the budget. Energy and diversification of energy is a great example because this country has a huge potential in it. As we are heading towards a very stormy phase of the world economic outlook, we need to prepare ourselves to be side by side with our friends and partners. For this reason, the new $900 million World Bank support should be focused on digitalization, infrastructure, fiscal policy, but what is most important in the human capital, and to promote strategies to foster employment. Investing in people should be key for our future. Dealing with migration now is a priority, and making the fight against corruption a national priority should be the main focuses. Thank you to all, and I